Welcome to the final of our 10 videos, how to answer an F4 question in 4 easy steps. And we're concentrating on the 4th step, coming to a conclusion, and how you should go about doing it. And your conclusion should be very short, and it should almost inevitably follow from the law and the application. So, accordingly, applying this to our question. So, let's apply this to our question. Accordingly, or you could say therefore, or whatever, Alan is advised that Kath can require him to transfer his part of the house to her. Short, sweet, simple. Don't spend a long time on the conclusion, because as I said, it's not going to be worth many marks, perhaps 1, and that's about it. Overall summary then of the 4 steps. Identify the legal issue, write out the law, apply that law to the given scenario, and finally come to a conclusion. For those of you who like mnemonics, there is a mnemonic here. ILAC. And if you follow the 4 steps, if you follow ILAC, you won't lack in the exam. Identify the issue, I for identify, or indeed actually I for issue. The law is L, A is apply, and C is the conclusion. Finally, here's a multiple choice question, summarising and testing your overall understanding of the law that was in issue in the question. Have a look at it. Well, considering the first option, little 1. This was a family matter, so the presumption that they did not intend to be legally bound applied. That is correct. That's the presumption, and it is a family matter. Considering little 2, the fact that they were separated, and thus at arm's length, was enough evidence to rebut the presumption that they did not intend to be legally bound. That meant that they did intend to be legally bound by the agreement. So the wife was successful in forcing the husband to transfer the house to her. Yes, that is correct. Considering now the third option. Since they were separated and at arm's length, this meant that their agreement was a business one. No, that is totally wrong. And actually, it's a common error of students to say that when the presumption is rebutted, it turns into a business agreement. No, it was still a family matter, but since the presumption was rebutted, they did intend to be legally bound. So little 3 is not a correct option. So it's 1 and 2 which were correct, which meant you should have selected B. Of course, in your exam, you don't get multiple choice questions at F4, but sometimes they're a good way of making sure that you understand precisely what the law is. I hope you've enjoyed these 10 series of videos, and I wish you all the very best of luck in answering scenario questions.